You may be vacationing wrong if you and your family are feeling disappointed, burned out, and there's a bit of pouting and tantrum throwing amid all of this. And of course, nothing is perfect. Of course, there are hiccups, disappointments, lots of things out of our control. But honestly, having a bit of faith that things will work out is such a large mindset shift that I had to do.
Ready for this last tip? Let's do it. Hi, everyone. You are listening to Beyond, and I'm your host, Dr. Flora. Listen, life is hard. You don't have to do it alone. As a mindset coach, physician, mom, and an infertility warrior, I have mastered techniques to help move you towards contentment and growth. I can't wait to go along with this crazy ass life journey with you while making sure you feel like your best self. This podcast is meant to have you feel unstuck from your rut and less alone. Let's do this. Okay, so now I've done 2 5-Minute with Flora episodes during this London trip to give you and your family an ability to make memorable moments while traveling. The first one was to have every family member reserve a checkbox that everyone can participate in. And the second one was a twofold tip, having low expectations and keeping flexibility while not over planning. So the third and the last one here, coming to you from London, is stick to your routine. Now, how many times have you been traveling and you say to yourself, meh, I'm on vacation. I'm just going to be on my vacation diet. I'm going to have that third or fourth drink. I'm going to eat 5 desserts a day. I'm full. I'm stuffed, but oh, that's really good. I'm going to have one extra bite. All of a sudden, your vacation outfits don't look so great. You feel uncomfortable in your bathing suits. You're constipated. You're sluggish. You're bloated. And then you return home feeling worse than ever. And then on top of that, you have to undo all that stuff. That takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work, and you have to be patient. So if that's you, this episode is going to be very, very helpful. So let me use a real life example for our current London trip. I'm typically a person who has a very difficult time adjusting to time zone changes, and I have a very difficult time with portion control. And so if I'm not sleeping well, I am making poor choices, my self-esteem plummets, and then I physically feel unwell amid all of the travel BS that we have to deal with. My brain doesn't have the capacity to handle this type of stress while on vacation. So I know if I can take control over the things that I know that make me feel well, movement, water, good nutrition, stress management, I know I can have as much fun as I expect to when traveling. So, because I know that I have trouble with jet lag, I came fully prepared with the intention that I'm going to prioritize my sleep. I brought my magnesium glycinate pills to help my quality of sleep. I also know movement helps me, but here's the thing, because I was trying to prioritize my sleep, I did not plan to go to the gym and lift weights. I knew we were going to be walking. I still brought my workout clothes, but see where the verbiage kind of plays a role? I didn't block out time going to the gym. I brought my workout clothes as a just in case. And usually with traveling, that just means it's probably not going to happen. But if out of fluke we did have a chance to go to the gym, I have my workout clothes. That being said, we were walking 15 to 20,000 steps per day. So I was still moving. What I did build in time for is stretching. I'm currently nursing a lower back injury, and I definitely did not want to be in pain while traveling. So I did keep that routine of daily stretching and using my massage gun. Yes, we are at the stage where we are traveling with our massage guns, our Advils, our heating packs. It is what it is. The next thing that I stuck to was my nutrition. Now, no, I wasn't macro counting or anything like that. You guys, the food here is absolutely amazing. I want to eat it all. But I know overeating for me and eating all the wrong stuff for a long period of time causes a lot of discomfort for me. And again, I didn't want to be uncomfortable and I didn't want to be in pain. Therefore, I watched my portions. I tried absolutely everything, you guys, don't get me wrong, but I continued to repeat that mantra to myself that I did not need to finish it all in order to feel satisfied. I also didn't feel FOMO because I tried everything. And one bite of a few different things definitely didn't hurt. And I think we were also lucky that we were traveling in a group of 5, so we could order a multitude of food items and each get a couple of bites without feeling like we missed out. Now, going back to my sleep, I definitely prioritize getting over jet lag. So lots of sunlight and water up the wazoo. I mean, there was water going in and out to decrease the discomfort of jet lag. And another priority of mine is to stay hydrated because it helps with bowel movements and it helps with jet lag. It helps with bloating. It helps with gas, all the gut hormone stuff that becomes unbalanced when traveling. Water can absolutely help with keeping that on track. Now, of course, things weren't perfect, but I do have to say, I mentally and physically have never felt better on vacation until I started to intentionally stick to this abundance mindset and stick to my routine to the best of my ability. Now, I said this in one of my other 5 Minutes with Flora London episodes. All of this planning starts before we even get to our destination. So preparation is key. Last minute decision making or decision make based off of adrenaline doesn't work for me. I usually make poor decisions when I'm in those mindsets. So if you are one of those people as well, take this episode to heart so you can enjoy your vacation without a ton of discomfort and or pain. And remember, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Let go of that mindset. The true meaning of vacation is to take a break from the usual demands of everyday life to relax, rejuvenate, experience new things, explore, and make core memories. While it's important to enjoy and maybe indulge during a vacation, remember the core purpose of rest, renewal, enjoyment. And you can do that by maintaining a semi-flexible and a semi-balanced routined approach to nutrition, sleep, and movement. That's it, you guys. That's my last 5 minutes with Flora from London. I really, really hope you found these last episodes with travel tips very helpful. My goal for you is to give you these bite-sized pieces of information that you can directly apply over and over again and practice while traveling. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to follow this podcast on your favorite listening platform. Download these episodes, leave a quick rating or review, share it with people you love who are going to be traveling soon. That is how you can help support this podcast. Remember, mindset is medicine. Keep showing up for yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for joining and spending your precious time here with me. As someone who prioritizes her energy, I am so grateful that you chose to spend yours here. To help me help you, please take an extra 30 seconds of your time to rate and review the podcast on your listening platform. For more tips and a behind-the-scenes look into my life, follow me on Instagram at Dr. Flora Sinha. That's Dr. Flora Sinha. Finally, connecting with you truly fills my cup. So DM me on Instagram, email me at florasinhamd@gmail.com, repost if you love this episode. I love hearing from you. I am so grateful for you and cannot wait to be back for the next episode. Bye.